I used to date guys for money at some point in my life because I lacked the I lacked the whole of my life to a point where all I wanted was a good life. All I wanted was to live well, and I dated guys for money. I had people who used to give me I dated.
Yes, sir. It is what it is. You already know what it is. This is the Uninterrupted Podcast. I'm your host, Tito himself. Today is 23rd of August 2023. Ama namna gani? Nilisema sitawahi sema 20 tena. Nasema 20. It is what it is. So I'll go for the jugular. Direct. So recently, I think everyone has seen the way. Okay, let me put it like this. So in the past few days, the Bahati family went for a family photo shoot. When they went for this photo shoot, they put up a couple of pictures and there has been mixed reactions. There has been a lot of theories that have come up just from a few pictures. I mean, at this point, I could say Bahati has a big heart. And these are two reasons. This guy has a big heart because he has stomached a lot of trolling. And number two is because he has a big family. And this family, man, I'm sure this guy, by this point, he's doubting everything about his family. Or if he's ignoring, or maybe if he knows the truth, then it's good for him. At this point, man, I've scrutinized those pictures personally, from the edits that have been made, from everything, man. Those are his kids, as he claims. But those goddamn kids don't look like him, bro. Those kids don't look like him. Not at all. I just can't seem to find any similarity between these kids and him. And the more you keep looking at these pictures, the more you get to notice the difference between him and the kids. So I wonder how he's personally handling it. It's really difficult. And at the same time, Diana is getting trolled because of the dress she put on for the family photo shoot. So everyone is like, no, you can't go to a family photo shoot with this kind of dress. I mean, you cannot do ABCD with this kind of dress. I mean, some guys are telling me it's time to say the truth about these kids. The most controversial one is the eldest child they have. I don't know. It's said that they adopted the kid, but this kid, I mean, everyone is saying this kid looks like Wanyama. I cannot lie. I would say exactly the same shit. That kid is identical to Wanyama. And I'm pretty sure about this because if all these guys didn't have any ties to these kids or any relation to the kids, they would have never reacted to all these tweets. So there's this one whole picture that is Bahati, Chile, and the three kids. So each of the three kids has another picture beside them of the alleged father. Like the eldest kid uh, has Wanyama. The second kid has KRG, and the youngest. No. The second kid has Abel Mutua, Mkurugenzi, and the other one has KRG. So I'm like, so Bahati is being ripped off all his kids. This man. I don't know what's really going through the head of this guy. He has personally not responded to any of these allegations. I mean, he's really sure he's the father. And at this point, I'm starting to think this guy is the better seed. No, he's the better need. Because think about it. If these kids are not his, and the chick is still there, and the chick has managed to convince this guy that these are his kids apart from the adopted one, then this chick really knows too much about the better seed and the better need. This chick went out there and got the better seed. No, she got the alpha seed. Why am I confusing? So the chick knows so well about the alpha seed and the beta need. She went there and got the seed that she wanted. All these are just allegations, including mine that I'm giving. This is just a theory that I'm trying to explain. So this chick went out there and she got the alpha seed. The seed that she saw was fit for her womb. The seed that she saw fit for her to become a mother. And one funny thing I know about chicks is that you can stay with these bitches for as long as you want, but they will not get pregnant for you if they do not see the alpha seed in you. They will keep you close because they know you are handling the better needs. So this chick went out there because she's definitely the mother of all these kids, huh? She's definitely the mother. Being the mother, she's the only one who knows who the father of these kids are. I mean, the other day I was just going through social media and I noticed in the state of Tennessee, they amended the rules of parenthood. The child support child support law was amended. So in the state of Tennessee, a DNA test is required upon birth to determine the real father before the birth certificate is written. This is going to spoil a lot of relationships, I'm telling you. This is going to save a lot of guys also. And at the same time, they also amended the child support rule. They said a man is not entitled to a child support rule, the child support law, if the child was conceived on a one-night stand. So if you go on a one-night stand with a chile in Tennessee and she gets pregnant, you are not entitled to a one-night stand. And someone who has randomly been in your life and then you get pregnant for them, this person is not entitled to the fatherly duties and not entitled to pay child support. Child support is only paid by someone who has constantly been in your life and has participated in the fatherhood of this kid for a while before the two parties decided to go different ways. At this point, it's the only time that someone is entitled to pay child support. So I was thinking to myself, if that thing was applied everywhere, then the conceiving rate would really reduce. So away from that, Bahati once did a DNA test for the kids. But what the alleged story after he did this is that the chick found out, and then when the results were mailed to their home, the chick ndiye alichukua, and she had to hide them from him because she did not understand why he needed to do a DNA test for the kids. I can personally say it is a difficult choice for him to decide to do a DNA for his kids. This is a point where you are at extreme doubt. You not only doubt yourself, but you doubt the people you're living with, the people you're raising. Those are the kids. So he's doubting all of them, including himself collectively. And at the same time, I was thinking, I mean, this is one of those families that are never shy to put their stuff out on social media, share a lot of things with with the social media. Could this be one of those cloud chasing moves that they always pull? Could this be one of those that they never get scared of sharing because they all know what's going on? Maybe all of them know what's going on. Maybe this guy knows these kids are not mine, or maybe these kids are mine, but there is a small controversy around my kids that I have to bear with. And this can give me the best clout, because this has been a constant conversation from the day those photos were posted. I think, was it last week or this week? I think last week. And I don't know how they always manage to get this a long streak of trend where they trend for about 2 weeks, 3 weeks. I mean, we never get guys who have controversies that trend this long, apart from sex tapes. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Because guys keep reviewing that shit like the DCI. You know, I cannot say I feel pity for him, because every man who, every man who puts their stuff out there, they always know what to expect. They always know what's at stake. They always know what they are risking. And he personally knows, because it's not the first time his kids have been trolled and compared to other guys. Like, not really compared, but they have been put side to side with pictures with other guys, and they've been alleged to be those to be kids to those guys. At this point, what could be the plan? What could be the idea that this family is selling us? It's not just about the kids. I mean, I won't be surprised to see that on Friday they have a new song. I won't be surprised. Like the other time, I mean, oh, we they know how to do this thing. The other time when Vera said she removed the BBLs, a week later she had a new song. When this Bahati family posted some time back that they have a big reveal, I thought they brought Jesus Christ. And then at the end of the week, Diana had a new album. I mean, I don't want to talk about her music, because it's not as good as the DNA results. I know, but I don't know what's the plan. Neil, I see you jumped in. What's up?
chini tu tunamweka nini, ndajibu baadaye kiasi tu.
At the same time, so I'm going to throw in pretty much everything that I want us to talk about, and then we just jump into it. But it all relates. So at the same time, I mean, you guys have seen. So Diana is one of those chiles who are not camera shy. She would sit in front of a camera and say a whole lot of bunch of things that might be true or might not be true. And I would start with the video that she did where she was speaking about her exes or her past love life. And in this video, I mean, it really said a lot about her. In this video, She talked about how she had different relationships with different people of different financial capacities. Because she had someone who would pay her rent, someone who would buy her a car, someone who would pay for her miscellaneous expenses and all these other things. So she openly said all this stuff without thinking about the magnitude of what she said. I mean, without even considering what this information would do to people that are close to her, how these people would take this information. And she really put out a lot of her stuff out there. I mean, after she did that video, photos came out of her and some other dudes, prominent dudes, of her with some political figures in the past. Although these guys were not yet political figures, but they were public figures, and she wasn't shy to share all this. And my question is, how comfortable should someone get with their partner such that they are okay to share about their past? Some of our past, I don't want to put mine there because mine is not that ugly. I mean, you know what I mean? How comfortable do you get to share such kind of pasts? Personally, if I get to find out such things about you, the door's right there. I'm out. And I think she's really putting this guy through a lot such that he's getting to really consider or maybe think too much about what she's having with this chick. Sababu, imagine Bahati. Bahati is not as old as you think. I mean, the guy's not even 30 yet. She's having to handle all this. A big family of 3. He's having to handle a chick who cannot hold her mouth. A chick who's not only sharing her past with him, but also the media. I mean, it's all over. It's being reposted a lot of times. And I think she's losing the value of being a wife by putting out too much of her information out there. It's not information that we need. It's information that she gives us without even considering what this information would do or whether it's right or wrong. The other time she sat down, put a camera in front of herself, and accused Willie Paul of raping her. And this thing was edited so well and published. So she took her time, she prepared for all that before she put it out on social media. But she was compelled by a court order to get rid of that video. Starting from the beginning, how do you guys think Bahati is handling this chick? The way he is being trolled and being subjected to all this criticism about the kids not being his, or anything about this whole cloud chase thing. Because personally, I think it's all a cloud chase. They need something to get back on the limelight. They need something to put them back on top. They need people to talk about them more and more and more and more. Because maybe there's a big project they're doing. They might be doing a song. They might be having another kid. We don't know.